Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda. Welcome back. Thought we would carry on in our Roman Empire journal ephemera holder. And I've done all the fussy cutting and put a couple of things together, and we'll do a few things together and then it'll be good. I didn't do anything else to the cover except add this butterfly here. And I put one on the back as well, and that's because I had them on top of a box and I didn't want to lose them, so that's where they ended up. And I have book page and just a few little elements that we could put together. I did do an altered paper clip. I thought the colors are just lovely together. I left this blank, but it's a nice place to put a little note, or you can add a little picture, something that can be added into the journal. So if you remember from the other day, this is basically, it's going to hold ephemera pieces in the pockets, and we made this bag together, and then you can do what you like inside of this journal. Like, you can take the ephemera bits and put them anywhere, put the pockets wherever. I did add a couple of things just to get it started. So I have the corner tuck there, and there's a pocket here, and I just added in one of the little elements there. And then the up tuck, and he is so awesome. But I did have him sitting here, and then I thought he could be a tuck spot, but I mean, it'll be your choice, right? So it's just up there with one of the tags. And then, yep, we have this, and I put 3 of the tags inside. I didn't ink the tags. I mean, I could do that too. And there's the little flap that's there, and then this is our pocket, and I just stuck a tag in there. And then this as a pocket with some of the tags. It's just to get somebody started in the decorating. And then I just took one of these pages, and I must have backed it onto a book page, and then I just put it in there. I fit it to the pocket and just set it inside. So today I thought, I was just kind of playing around, kind of unsure of what I wanted to do, but I would like this to be one of those expandable pockets that we made before. And this is inspired by Liz, my friend Liz at the paper project. So I'm gonna just do that. We'll do this. I just don't want to get myself, I see one project and I start doing it, and then I see something else. It's like, oh, let's go do that. No, I need to focus. All the pages are together here, but I'll separate them in a second. And then I think they're all gonna fit in. And it's just 3 book pages, I think. Yep, 1, 2, and 3. And so I'll just set that aside for a minute. So what you want to do is just make sure that all the pages are lined up, excuse me, and all the tops are facing the right way. So before I glue them together, I'm going to glue them closed. And these kind of pouches are a great way to send ephemera bits and all kinds of goodness through the mail. I had purchased some what I thought was stainless steel pins for my glue, and look at that, it's rusty, like unbelievable. False advertising right there. But until I can find something else, that's what I have to work with. So my glue ends up being a little rusty color until it clears off. So there, I'm just gluing the sides closed, and then we'll glue them together, and then we'll put them into the pouch base. There we go, just like that. All right, so we have that. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the glue and put it down the center. And the idea of doing that is so that the pockets can expand. I just like that you can pack so much into these little pouches. And then we'll do the last one. There we go. And I'll put this one on top. There we go. So then we have the pouches. And then we'll sit it inside, and I'm just going to sit it in just so that it's touching just before the score line. You want it to have movement. So then I will do the exact same thing. Put glue down the center. You can use glue stick if you have a really good glue stick, double-sided tape, whichever you like to use. So there we go, and then I'll turn it over and do the same here. There we go. And you can ink it up, do whatever you want. And then 3 really deep pockets to fit in a ton of goodness. Like somebody more clever than I thought of this idea, and it was a great idea. So I love to send these in the mail to other people. I'm just gonna do that. And then you can put a closure on here if you'd like, or you can just use an altered paper clip and close it if you'd like as well. And then that holds it shut, and then it just gives it a pretty top. So just take it off for now. And it's just copy paper. It's not cardstock or anything. You can do them on cardstock if you want something with a bit more structure. So, and then there's just this piece of book page, and I'm going to cut it in half. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be right in half. I'm just going to use my cutter and just like that. And so then you have 2 double pockets. But I thought they would look good on a page. You could leave it one piece if you're going to do that with the book page. And all I did with the book page is I just kind of folded it up like that and then folded the one piece back. So, I mean, potentially you can have a pocket in here, one in here, and one in here. And, you know, that might not be a bad idea to do that. But I just thought having something on the page. So, excuse me. I think I will do that. Leave the top open as well as the sides. So I'll just fold that, and then I'm going to fold this one, or just glue the edges. There we go. So you have all those pockets. So let me grab a little something to show. So we have a pocket here, we have a pocket here, and we have a larger pocket at the top. So let's do that again with this one. Just going to open it all the way, just like that. So I'm going to put glue at the bottom, close up that fold. I'll put the glue here and across the top, just because it's going to be our side, and then these two sides. Hopefully that makes sense. So just like that. And so there we go. Where's my little piece? So we have our big pocket, our smaller pocket, the little tuck spot there, and then they can go onto our page. Doesn't have to be the same page, it could be 2 different pages, it's good too. Whatever you'd like. You're creating, so you just do. And I'm going to add these pockets, but there's going to be other pockets that are going to be just added so that you can put them anywhere you like. It's a nice way to personalize your journal, you know, where you can be the one to decide where things go and how you situate them. I quite like that idea for people to be able to do stuff like that. All right, so I'm gonna put them here. You can round the corners if you want. Have one either way. I think I'll just do that. And you can also leave the very back open by gluing 3 sides and have an extra pocket. So you would have it, let's see, you could have it at the back, then you'd have it inside here and over here. Your choice. But for these ones, I'm just gonna glue it all down. I know, what a shocker, right? For those of you who have been watching me long enough know how much I try to do pockets and tucks as much as possible. So I hope you're all doing good. It's Thursday today. It's sunny. The weather, it's a bit cool, but I'm so grateful for those who are able to go home now from the fires. All the bans have been lifted in some of the places, and people have been heading home today and yesterday, so I'm so happy for them to finally, that they can get back home. You can put a divot at the top here just to show that it is a pocket if you want, but I think once the tags and stuff are in there, then you'll know, like they look like pockets, right? And what's nice is you use book page, so, and then it's not sitting around in our houses. And then the tags fit, like these tags of course would be too big for that, but you can make mini tags, like these tags will fit in there. I'm just gonna see what I have here. Just gonna add a few there, a few things in. That's just to show that they're pockets. And so there, we got that. And then the wallet, I'm not going to attach it to a page. I'm going to clip it in, and that way I will put a bunch of stuff in it, and it could be the elements from the kit, but I'm thinking I'm going to add extra goodies as well. And the things that can be used in the journal or in your other crafts, right? So there we go. So we have that. Really like that. All right. And I actually put the belly or the pillow box together, but I'm leaving it flat. So it can be used as a pillow box. You can use it as a belly band. I've done that before, where you can cut it in half and just use this as a belly band, or you can leave the whole thing intact, right? Glue it on and then use that as a belly band as well. Let me just see what I have here. I have one of these, and that can it'll just go in and then just sit inside, and then there's room for tags or the journaling cards or whatever. So that's another thing there. But let's do another altered paper clip. So I just took a piece of the scrap, folded it in half, inked around it. You don't have to ink around it, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to do. And I'm just going to add the paper clip in, so that I folded it right in half so that there's paper at the front and the back. And then just going to glue it on. And I usually try to put some glue in the paper clip itself as well, like in the center, so that there's good grip. You can add Scotch tape to it if you want before gluing it down, just to help it stay, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Just like that. Paper's a bit slanted, but that's okay. You can get covered. Oops, just want to add this. It's just a piece of a top from a tag, but I just want to add that on the inside. Like, whatever you decorate, you don't have to stay in the confines of your page. You can come outside, which makes it look really awesome. Now, these are those strips of the tape and stuff like that. Well, I backed it with some double-sided tape to kind of make a washi tape effect, and I just thought I could add a bit, and it's more for just some added color or whatever. But I'm going to just tear it, and it's just for pieces of it. I just thought it'd be a fun little element to add. And then that can go right over the white space if you want. You can add flowers, butterflies, I mean, you know, whatever you'd like. Sorry, he just, I don't know, looks funny. But add a bit of lace to it maybe. And really, you're just playing. Just play around and see what you like. See if you do like it, you know, and then just add stuff. Just want to have fun, right? Play with all this stuff and have fun. Doesn't have to be straight. Just put it on and then build on it. And I'm just going to put him right there. Oh. Let's see. Not sure if this is a sticker or what it is. Let me just, it was just sitting here on my desk. Why not use it? But It must be a sticker or something because it's quite, it's got that shiny paper on the back of it. But it isn't coming off, so I'm not going to be concerned about it. I'll just lift up his head and put that down. There we go. So there's another paper clip, and you can add an eyelet here if you want. Put a little dangle on there. That'd be cute. Let's see what we got here. Oops, what happened? Oh, I was looking at it the wrong way. There we go. So then there's the paper clip, just like that. And I can still use this little piece. All right, so let's just, I'm not sure if I added anything in there yet. I did not. All right, so I have an envelope, the scalloped envelope made. This one I didn't make. I thought it'd be kind of nice just to set it in there. Oops, kind of wrecked that. And I didn't leave that open. I'm just checking for what we can do here. But this I'm going to pop in there, and I didn't glue it shut, if you see that. And then here's another piece with the double-sided tape on it. I'm just trying to put things together, and then so that you can have enjoyment with it as well. And this is just backed onto a recipe card. I'm just going to pop that in there. And then I made one of these envelopes. Antonio the other day, maybe a week ago, something like that. Like, we're used to doing these envelopes where, oh, I think I glued that one shut. I'm going to do this one. So it was an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, our regular size copy paper. I trimmed off the white. So I'm going to make sorry, I'm just thinking if I'm doing this the right way. This is how I do it anyway. I think this is how. Maybe not. Sorry, confused myself. I'm just going to cut it down. Just bear with me, please. And then we can figure this out together. So if I do it, I better do it 8. I'm pretty sure you start with a square. If not, well, then, so that's not going to work because the side is shorter. So let me, 7.5. Goodness. Only on camera does things happen, right? 7.5 by 7.5. We'll start it with a square, and we'll see how that works. I'm going to go corner to corner. That's right. Okay, I figured it out. So the pockets that were usual, like that we do, that I've seen anyway, and that I have done as well, is you bring your one point down, and then when you fold these over, you put them underneath. But Antonio did it a different way, and he did this step, but then he brought these over just like we normally do, but he left them at the bottom, just like this, and then tucked them in together. Like, that is brilliant. So, like, look at that pocket. Yes, it's white, and if you don't like that, you can ink it up, you can stamp on it, you can use double-sided paper, but I just thought this pocket was awesome. So now you have a back pocket, you have a pocket here, you have a pocket here. And I glued mine at the bottom so that things wouldn't fall through. But if you see, this is folded up, but you could also take advantage of that and make it an extra pocket. So you can have a pocket and a pocket, pocket here, pocket in behind, and then the two pockets here. Right? Like, so great. And then you just tuck them in like that. Perfect. And then you can use this as a lid if you're going to send it in the mail or whatever, and then just tuck some goodness in there. But wow. So I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to glue up the bottom because I don't want the things falling out. There we go. And I think with this one, I glued the two extra pieces together. But this one I think I'm going to leave loose. And then let's see how things are. So in there, in the back, in there, and then let's just find something. Anything, Brenda. And there, and then you have the big pocket in the back. Wow. So thank you for that, Antonio. I just think that's such a clever way to have even more pockets. So those will be going in. And I'm just going to, I'm not going to crease them too hard. I'm just going to lightly close them so that they stay closed, and I'm going to add them to our wallet, our ephemera holder. It should fit. One in there, one in there, and then I'll pop the belly band in that one, and that just made it nice and chunky. And I'll just put this back on, just like that. Oops. And then our fella here, I think I'll put him back into the pocket, but I mean, he can be used as a tuck spot as well, right? You can just use him as a tuck spot, put in a tag. This could be a journaling card. You just pop it in behind him. But I'll set him there for now. And then let's make this a journaling card, shall we? You can use book page, cardstock, whatever you want to use, because book page can still be written on. I'm just checking to see what I have here. I've been working with book pages the last little bit here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add that on. And I hope you've all watched the giveaway video. I will link it below. It's a fun giveaway, I think. And yeah, I hope that you all check it out and that you all comment and play along. I'm looking forward to seeing all the creations of tags and stuff. For those of you who are sending me a tag, thank you. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. So So I'll link it in the description box, and then you can check it out if you'd like to. And if you'd like to play along, that would be so great as well. And the book page, if you use the book page or like thinner paper, then you don't have the bulk of like a cardstock or whatever. So there, and then it can be written on. You can stamp all over it. You can add words, whatever. It can become a pocket if you want it to become a pocket. There we go, just like that. And then that can be added in right there. And then I have some stuff to put in there. I will punch out the holes of the tags. And for that, I've just been using my We Are Memory Keeper chomper. Oh, there we go. And I use the bigger hole. There's a little hole and then there's a bigger hole. I just use the bigger hole and punch out the holes. You can add thread or ribbon, lace through the holes, whatever you'd like. I have this stuff right here. It's a trim. It's just from the dollar store. But that's what I use. And you can put it through and tie it, or you can double it up and bring it through. You can staple it. You can glue it. It's your choice. Because I made this one a bit short, I'm just going to staple it. And the staples just give another added bit of texture. So, and then it can just go right in there. But the tags are ready. Like they're pre-done for us, which is fabulous. And yeah, so we just have to play with them. You can add to them if you want. I'm just gonna see if this will actually go through for me. It's kind of all threaded at the bottom edges. There we go. Probably made it too small to do it, but I'm gonna try. I don't give myself enough room to do this. Don't give myself enough, but I'm gonna do it. Come on, there it goes. Just had to take a little bit of coaxing. And there we go, just like that. And then what's nice, you can just ink it up if you want. And then that can go in there. Adds a bit of bulk to it, but I'm thinking that's okay. And we can do a closure here if you want. Like if you wanted to do just a little, some kind of embellishment there to have it as a closure. This fella, he looks so fretful. But I have a piece of, just a piece of scrap here. I'm just going to, I won't keep you much longer. I just thought it'd be nice to come on and do some more play in this journal, and then I can get it ready to go. Piece of this lace. Sorry if you can hear all the noise outside. Sounds like it's getting closer. There we go. But you can do a little collage if you want of stuff, and then add it. So this and this have to have some lace. just like that. I'm not sure where the noise is coming from, front or the back, so I apologize if it's loud for you. But you can glue it to the top flap, and it's just something that sits there, or you can add it, glue it to the bottom. So, decisions, right? Trying to make the decision of how you want it to be. But let me just glue these together. I mean, I am not a pro on collaging, that's for sure. I'll just add it on there like that. A little inking so I don't have to do it when it's glued down. I mean, you can add jewels on here. You can do anything like that. So right there, and you want really just a little spot where your flap is going to tuck under, right? So just, I am going to glue it on the bottom, excuse me, so it can just be tucked in. And if you feel you don't have enough glue, then you can come back and add a little more. There we go. And I'm just going to take this little piece that we had ripped off from earlier, and I'm going to use it as well. Just add it in. Oh, maybe the ripped spot visible. There we go. I'll leave it open for now and let it dry. I mean, you can add more to it if you want. It's pretty basic. So I just want to show you different ways to make things easy, fun, relaxing, no stress, no rules, you know, but just play with paper. So there we have that. And then our tags that we just did, and I just added this bike. I backed it with file folder, and then this. And what, I don't know if you remember, but I said they look like candles to me, but I think they're buildings, very thin buildings. But anyway, so I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm going to get the rest of this stuff prepped and put into the pages. And these are just all of the little elements. And there's an envelope there, and then this, and then the washi tape that I made. But it's all going to end up inside. So, and then these I'm going to make into large tags. So I'm just letting you know that, because I mean, we could stay here for an hour, but I'm thinking we all have some stuff to do, and I don't want to be on here that long. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thanks so much for hanging out. God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.